There's a kind of intention there because Karp is always telling the story about old and new and how they relate, and he's frequently talking about how they connect in a way that is part of the ornament. In other words, the way a thing is made becomes the ornament in the place. So that's a good big picture drawing to do, right? Because it's dealing with the big picture.
Hey, good morning, everybody. It is the last day in Vicenza before the Alpini Festival officially starts tomorrow. Since we had our trip to Venice yesterday, I have until 2 before studio and classes start. So I'm taking the morning, slept in, and now I'm going to the post office to send a birthday gift to my G little Erin. And since I'm posting these later, you should have received this by that point, so I hope you love it and hope you had a great birthday. I'm just doing a little trek through the park, which is where the Alpini Festival will be taking place, and let's just say things have been changing, things have been moving, and I am so excited to see what this is actually like. It's all weekend long. The festival happens every year, but it switches locations, so our professors have never actually seen this festival in Vicenza before, which is so exciting. So yeah, can't wait.
Palazzo that you are going to use some of the things, or at least going to be in your building, right? And what's interesting about the Palazzo is there's the plan, I'm showing it to you now, because there was a house here, and a house here, and a house here. And the door to the Palazzo used to be on the back. So Claudio was given the job of making a palazzo. So he had to use the existing houses, tore down this one, tore down that one, kept that one. And the idea was to move the entrance to this side because this is the street that goes right to the piazza that the important families were putting their palazzi on. Okay.
Can we play?
Little dog in the car upstairs. That dude's so bad in my house.
Wow.
They hired the crew to do the frescoes in the ceiling in that room. They got it done. Then they came into this room and the guys started to work. So you have an undercoat of the red that the gilt comes on. You draw it out and then you fresco in. You see up at the top they started to add the layers of the fresco. Somebody stopped paying. So it's a pretty nice example of a sitting in process ceiling. Okay.
Water the tree.
All right. No, it's just more like. I'll just say no till you get it right. What are those things? No.
Storage paper books.
Making paper.
Well,
Making the silk or
let me
the,
give you a clue. So this is a big palazzo. They've moved the door from there to here. You arrive in a palazzo in your horse and carriage. This was the stables.
Oh.
Did you get it early? So they left in the library the drinking troughs or the food troughs for the store. Pretty cool. All right. Next, Megan, to 1508,
1508, Claudio was born in Padua. His father, Pietro, was a small flour milling business. 1509, war breaks out as the sacked and devastated.
Trissino.
Plays a crucial role in transforming the talented young stonecutter and great architect. 1538, his first documented encounter with Vicenza.
And he was working on his house, and Trissino had a son who was a ne'er-do-well. I think Vilma told you about him. And then he had this young stone cutter working in his house, and we could talk to ideas. He saw real potential. He said, I'll think he'll be my son. So he had two great mentors, and one was Trissino. Okay, Here we go.
Yeah, Trissino, he invents the name Palladio, helps him study the theater, war, and architecture of the ancient Romans, sponsors him in influential circles.
His name was Andrea di...
That makes way more sense.
It is, he doesn't really have a last name. It's his father,
Like and subscribe.
his name was Andrea del something
Hmm.
because of his father's work. Okay,
Okay.
1539. He's been to Rome now, so things are looking up.
1539, previously always known as Andrea di Pietro.
Thank you.
In February, he is referred to as Andrea Palladio in a document for the first time.
All right. Questions answered.
Here we go.
All right, here we go. Keep going.
Oh, okay, still me?
Yes, still you.
Okay, in the summer, he makes an initial trip to Rome with Trissino.
Okay, keep going.
1543, he receives his first public commission in Vicenza, and in 1546, he stays in Rome for 8 months until July of 1547.
Okay, everybody upstairs.
Welcome to the Palladio Museum.
And on the right is his family tree. So you see, he died out very fast. He had 5 kids, but died out.
Did none of them have
And on the left,
They had some grandkids, but
They kept getting in brawls.
Yeah.
and on the left is a really interesting thing. It's a documentation of the dowry that his wife brought to marriage. And it shows very poor, right? Very little stuff.
How many sheep was she worth?
Well, that I don't believe.
It's not, I don't think it's translated.
It will be with us.
These are 2 models, and they're telling you the only stone in this one is at the bottom. This is the Villa Rotunda, right? You recognize it? This, which you think might be stone, is actually plastered wood. Surprising, right? Your job, Avni, is to tell me what's wrong with that model. All right, do we have everybody? Okay. So this room is the room of the villas, and we haven't been to a villa yet, but we will be going to this one, and we'll be going to Villa Rotunda.
This is the one where he gave like the hierarchy of the horse stables the same as like regular.
Yes,
Actually, yeah.
I mean, I wanted to show you, I love these models. Okay, so this is what was there before. So the way country estates, farmhouses, property was around the Veneto. All right, you want to do this first?
Oh no.
I'm going to tell you what's wrong with this. This is showing you
I thought
that
Avni was supposed
Palladio
to.
always, oh, sorry, you're right. What's wrong with this model? What is this model showing you? You guys can all guess. What is that model representing? Palladio, the most important thing Palladio was designing with was proportions. All he proportions. He did everything but proportions. This is a model of proportions. She's finding what's wrong with it. So the big room is here. Big room is here, which is a square. This is 2 squares of plan. This is probably a 3x5 rectangle. There's another square. The rooms are proportional, right? And you understand the most important room. It's Venetian. This is the move-through room, and the sala is on the side. Okay. And so it's absolutely correct about proportion in plan. It is not correct because Palladio was equally concerned with proportion in section. So if you were Palladio, would you expect that that room would be as tall as that room? That's right, yeah. So sometimes they have better models, but they should show the heights. I do think this is right. I mean, I think those are tall. I think these are tall, and this is tall. But this stuff down the middle, the transitional pieces, smaller rooms have to have smaller ceilings.
Mikey, your first birthday gift has been purchased, straight from the Palladio Museum. Hello.
Good morning. Oh my God.
Hello.
Thursday. For she who forgot to have children.
For she who has been our mother.
Dual income, no kids.
Oh my God. Oh my Lord. What's please. Oh no. Oh no.
We got you a little bit of a gag gift.
Hope you're hungry.
So
Gag
this is a giant strudel. That's not the gag gift.
Oh, I thought it was
But-
meat.
We got you a tiramisu because you're so obsessed with ladies' fingers.
It's true. Oh my God. Oh my Lord. Thank you so much. I don't know what to say.
And that's the biggest strudel I've seen in my entire life.
Dad, you've been around, huh? Oh my God, thank you so much. I can't believe this. You're crazy. Pull this out of here. Aww. Aww. Nothing says money like roses, right?
I know. I told you.
Yeah, that's what she told me to get for my mother. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm a photographer. What do you mean?
You guys should have carved a wooden horse.
Thank you. Buongiorno.
You're kidding.
Happy Mother's Day.
Oh, that's so sweet. Oh my God. Thanks. Look, it's Micaiah's birthday. You're welcome. I will know. My children didn't say anything yet. Beat them to it. Thank you. This is so beautiful. I have to open everything up. Well, is it something we should eat?
No, it's for you guys.
No, if it's something we can eat.
If you want to share this.
Oh, it's edible, but we're not gonna eat it.
Oh, yeah, we can eat some. Come on. Beautiful flowers. That's so beautiful. Oh my God, I love this a lot. Oh, are those gorgeous? I love those. I'm gonna put them on a little.
Didn't want you to have to use a salad bowl as a vase.
You see my dye working over there? It's so cute.
So how do you make
Oh, thank you.
decisions already?
It's true. You're not my biological kid.
That would have been a lot of kids.
That would have been a lot of kids. I wouldn't be walking around here anymore. Oh, this is so sweet. Oh, that's so sweet. You guys are sweet. Just you're sweet. Thank you. So let-
Lovely morning start.
Wow.
Not ready.
Can I have one?
Be surprising. It's pretty straightforward, what stuff you've been working on. So we did want to talk about a few things. One, I think it's always really good where it says diagrams up on top. If you haven't sort of revisited the big ideas behind your scheme, I mean, that's the first thing in the morning. Good idea thing to do, I think, because these sort of three innocent-looking bulleted items, main ideas. What are your main ideas, right? The ideas that are driving the form and content of the work.
This is what we architecture students like to call our walk of shame when you're carrying the largest supplies in the world down the streets. Grazie. Check in. I really did not vlog much at all today, but got a lot of work done. I have floor, ground, little ground change. I was working on this all freaking day and I got a really good crit. However, this has to change. So we're about to go to dinner at Righetti's. I'm still deciding if I'm gonna come back here or not. A lot of people are, but I don't know. No. I have to do my sketch of the day, which I'm gonna do at Righetti's. Now I'll get Righetti's for y'all since they really did not do much otherwise. But I don't know what else to say besides that. I mean, I got lots of good work, lots of good feedback, feeling very productive, feel like I got a lot done today. But we have our midterm in a week, which is actually insane, not real at all. Yeah. A little brain dead, if you can't tell.
Let's go for it.
Not bad. It's just the sauce is a little funky.
It looks like just oil.
It's just oil? I don't know.
It looks like it's just oil.
The meat itself is fine, but the...
Oh, it's fluid.
Cioè è una comanda.
I know everybody. I am on the Corso Andrea Palladio, and we're here for my town hall class, which I took some clips of. Pretty much have to do. Our whole class will be covering the whole Corso from start to end, and I have to do an annotated plan and section of this little area. We're broken into teams. This is my end from the street to the door there, and there's this one shop behind me. And yeah, so I'm gonna be here. We have about 45 minutes to do all of it, so I'm gonna get to work. You're currently on a water bottle. I found Emerson because I was approached by a strange woman.
She was very strange.
She would not leave me.
She was definitely unwell mentally.
I hope she's okay, but she would not leave me alone. And I tried to escape to Emerson for help, and she followed me here. But Emerson did a great job. She got her to leave.
I said, please leave us alone, we are studying.
She did not speak English, and I do not speak Italian, and I told her Ingles, and she kept talking to me, and she started touching me, and she was very concerned about my bug bites, and was like, how allergic are you? She whipped out Google Translate. It's like, clinical tissues, how allergic are you? I don't know. She's gone now, we're safe. I just have to do one more drawing, and then I'm going in this cafe across the street. They're gonna make me someone. The bells are in the way of my vlogging. Not a fan. Not a fan. Should be over? It's over. Okay, we've all reconnected, and we're now going to walk the whole Corso, and each group that had their little sections, like I was telling you, is going to do a little presentation. So we're at the very start, and the first group has told us to stand in front of this cafe that we're walking to, right?
Yes.
Cafe?
Not sure why.
And we're going to be told about this first little section. After a long time, After a long time of walking in a straight line, it's lunchtime. We have our own little table, and we're gonna be fancy. Got the pizza ole, which is tomatoes, capers, onions, carrots, or balsamic vinegar. What do you get?
I got risotto, mushrooms, and
Yum. Pot of a prep. Time. Some good recommendations for my research hall. And I think I'm gonna go step out and do my drawing of the Basilica Tower. Okay, I've made it to the piazza and I have my sketchbook. I'm seated. And I found my view of the bell tower to draw. I wanted to try and get something a little different, but wanted to actually have like a pretty solid view of the bell tower. This one's fun. It actually would include my building, so that's what I'll be drawing. Sketch is done. Need to line work and probably watercolor, but back in the studio and pen is done.
It's not gonna fade, you can just leave it. It's not making the vlog.
Yes, it is.
There's no sad day.
Aw, you're missing it. Put it in the courtyard. No, put it in the courtyard.
I'm gonna put it in my courtyard, yeah. No.